Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. There seems to be such a buzz in the air with all that fresh spring air we've got.
Oh, it's gorgeous Saturday morning, isn't it?
So run us through how you found the sentiment of the Melbourne market and particularly through the eastern suburbs of Melbourne during this lockdown.
Yeah, look, it's been actually really interesting. Interesting in a really good way. Look, as I said, currently I've just literally sold all the homes we had on the market just before we went into lockdown.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. And a number of them were actually sold via, obviously, all of them online auctions, but some of them actually, I did some of them from home, which was quite an interesting experience, to say the least. Um, I'm finding post sale that a lot of buyers are getting in touch. There's a lot of demand out there for property. There's a real thirst for Melbourne property at the moment.
Yeah.
Reason being, look, there probably have been a lot of people that have sold as well over the last 2 to 3 months that now need something to buy.
Just itching to get back in.
Yeah, and even people, investors coming back into the market as well, and they're thinking that's a really good opportunity to get into the Melbourne market again. But look, yeah, real huge demand. I think realestate.com and domain came out and said they've had the most amount of views on their websites ever in their history.
Yeah,
so that
too.
just says that people have got a lot more time to do that research at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've had obviously some really good success with taking your business digital, specifically in the online auction platform. What do you think has been the key to your success to being able to help your clients adapt with such ease?
Yeah, look, I think it's the belief that whether you're doing it on the street or online, you're still going to get a premium result.
Yeah.
That's really important because if you believe it, then the vendor will believe it as well. As I said, as long as you got buyers, you got interest there, whether you do it on the street or behind a computer screen, you'll sell the property again really well.
And we've been doing this since March. It's second nature now. It's just another way of selling real estate. It's like another version of an auction or a private sale or an expressions of interest. It's another method.
Yeah. And look, don't get me wrong, Prue, I'd love to do it on the street, as you know,
We all know.
in front of 100 or 200 people. Well, that's my forte. That's what I look forward to every week.
Yeah.
But look, people are so up to date with their technology. Look, as I say to people, if you can buy something online, you can register and bid on an auction.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, a lot of people are actually asking us now which platform we're using.
Yeah.
So people are getting accustomed to this process. And as I said, it's not any more different. It's probably a little bit more comfortable and less intimidating because you're doing it from the comfort of your own house.
Yeah.
So, look, we've had some wonderful success over the last couple of months. Absolutely.
Well, particularly, I know that you had one which was not challenging by any means, but you had an online auction in Myers Street. Wasn't sold on the day, but was sold later. But you had a multitude of bidders.
Yeah, look, my road, crazy. 4 bidders on the day. It just didn't get to a level on the day that the vendor was happy, and I wasn't happy with either. So we passed it in. 2 weeks later, we actually got offers post-auction from the same bidders. Again, weren't enough to tempt the vendor to sell. We actually had a lady who'd inspected the home virtually. Luckily, we did a video tour of the property. She watched it about 20 odd times, and she bought the property sight unseen for $1,785,000, which is unbelievable. It's quite remarkable someone would spend that much money without actually viewing the property. But she was happy with the photos that we had online, so we were really pleased that we got some really good photos. We actually took a couple of extra photos as well. Video tour did wonders, and the floor plan with all the measurements. So we're one of the only agents that put measurements on our floor plans.
Yeah.
So that was enough for her. Obviously, there was other questions she had as well, but and that was enough for her. She'd missed out a couple of weeks before, on other similar properties, and she didn't want to miss out. So perfect buyer in that sense, absolutely.